Hi, my name is Caroline Creasy. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I go to North Paulding High School, and my grandparents Richard and Linda Leopard showed me this wonderful opportunity. The iSparkle Foundation really iterates support in high school students, and I think I've done a great job of showing this in my high school experience. All right, so let's get into this. The I in iSparkle stands for inclusion, and I was blessed to be a student teacher for 2 elementary schools and to be a varsity athlete in lacrosse and swim. So inclusion was really big at school. I had to be there for the younger kids when they came into sports. I was welcoming to the freshmen, made them feel like they had a good home in high school, so that was fun. And for student teaching, I remember this one instance. This little girl was really shy, and she didn't really have many friends, but I sat down with her at lunch this one time, and the next day I come in and she has all these friends around her, and it just felt great that she was being included into these groups, and it was just a great time, and I love student teaching. It was great. So the S in iSparkle stands for support, and having a good support team in high school was really great. And the way I could do that was through sports. If that meant I was cheering on my teammates from the sidelines, or I was cheering on my friends from the deck watching them race, it was a great way that I could support my team, know that I had a community behind me and they had theirs behind them. So the P in iSparkle stands for protect, and over the summer I was fortunate enough to be a lifeguard. And being a lifeguard came with a lot of responsibilities. These parents were trusting me to bring their kid back in the same condition that they left in, and that they were trusting me with their kids' lives. They came to have a good time, and they wanted to make sure that they were protected during this time. So I protected them. They were having fun. Everyone was having fun. It was a great summer, and I just loved that experience. The A in iSparkle stands for act, and this little girl that I started coaching, her name was Avery, and the way I act in my community was giving her private lessons. I got to take her to my house, and I gave her all these lessons in lacrosse because I wanted to put her in a community that really helped me out when I was a kid. So she enjoys it, she loves it, and it was just the way that I served my community in my high school time. And then the R in iSparkle stands for respect. And as a student teacher, I was put into these teachers' classrooms, and I had to respect their way of teaching. I had to respect the way that they handled their classroom, and it gave me a whole new sense of what a teacher is. And it made me respect my current teachers because I see what happens behind the scenes. I see how much effort they put into the school day, and it just gave me such a newfound respect for teachers. And it's the reason why I kind of decided to become an educator, was because I got to see what happens behind the scenes and how much they got to do, all the stuff that they love for these kids. And then the K in iSparkle stands for kindness. And me and my friends, we're living life right now. The way that I show kindness in my friend group is if I see some of my friends having like a hard time, I start bringing them gifts. Or I start, like, if my friend is really stressed out and he can't work, I'm taking his shifts for him. And it's just the way that I show respect and kindness to my friends. And that's the way that we do it to each other. We make each other feel good to make sure that we all have a bond that's great and personal to us. And then the L in iSparkle stands for lifting spirits. And these elementary kids that I teach are the sweetest kids I've ever seen. And they lift my spirits by me just walking in that class. Like, I love them so much. But the way that I would do that for them is I would start bringing them candy. I would start sitting with them at lunch, showing them my experiences in high school, and that just made them so happy. Like, the smiles on their faces made me really want to become a teacher, and just seeing them light up on a daily basis was just the best part of my student teaching. And then the E in iSparkle stands for encourage, and in high school you meet a lot of kids that have different backgrounds of you. It has different family values. So seeing that in high school, I started making as many friends as I could and taking them to all these clubs that I love. I started taking them to FCA and Young Life because I had so many friends in those clubs that I was like, I want to show my side to everyone else. I want to show this and share this love that I have found with other people. So I started taking them to clubs, encouraging them to come out and join us for Young Life camps and FCA days, and it was just so much fun. I met so many new people through that, and it was just a great experience at my high school career. I would like to thank Patrina for giving me this opportunity to talk about my high school experience and starting the iSparkle Foundation. So thank you so much, and everyone have a great night.